If goals were thunder, Erling Haaland would be the storm. He doesn't arrive quietly, he announces himself, with net-ripping finishes, chest-thumping celebrations, and a cold, almost unfair calm in front of goal. In an era of silky playmakers and tactical systems, Haaland is something more primal, a striker carved out of power, speed, and inevitability. This is the story of the Manchester City striker who turns scoring into a routine, and records into casualties. The origins: football in the blood. Erling Braut Haaland was born on July 21, 2000, in Leeds, England, already surrounded by football. His father, Erling Haaland, was a Premier League midfielder who played for Leeds United and Manchester City. Football wasn't just a dream in the Haaland household, it was the family language. Soon after Erling's birth, the family returned to Norway, where his journey truly began. From the start, he stood out, not just for his size, but for his hunger. Even as a kid, he was obsessed with improvement, records, and winning. Fun but telling detail: as a child, Haaland reportedly set a world record for the standing long jump in his age group. The explosion was always there. Mold, the first warning shot. Haaland's professional career kicked off at Brighton FK, but the real spotlight arrived when he joined Mold FK in 2017, coached by none other than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, himself a legendary finisher. At Mold, Haaland started turning promise into production. Powerful runs, ruthless finishing, a striker's instinct far beyond his years. Solskjaer saw it early: this kid is going to be special. Europe was starting to listen. Red Bull Salzburg, goals on fast forward. Then came the explosion. Haaland joined Red Bull Salzburg in 2019, and football never looked at him the same again. In the UEFA Champions League, he scored hat-tricks, scored in multiple consecutive matches, became the first teenager to score in 5 straight Champions League games. Defenders panicked, goalkeepers froze. Haaland didn't celebrate wildly, he just expected goals. This was no longer hype. This was inevitability. Borussia Dortmund, the monster is unleashed. In January 2020, Haaland signed for Borussia Dortmund, and immediately did something ridiculous. A hat-trick on his Bundesliga debut. At Dortmund, he became one of the fastest players ever to reach 20, 30, 40 Champions League goals. A nightmare for high defensive lines. A walking highlight reel of power and precision. Injuries came, but even they couldn't slow him down for long. When fit, Haaland didn't just score, he dominated. He bullied defenders, outran fullbacks, and finished with both feet and his head like it was second nature. Europe's biggest clubs were circling. Manchester City, the perfect weapon. When Haaland joined Manchester City in 2022, the question wasn't if he would score, it was how many. The answer: a lot. Under Pep Guardiola, Haaland became the final piece in a near-perfect machine. City already controlled games. Haaland turned control into carnage. His impact at City broke the Premier League single-season goal record. Scored goals for fun in domestic and European competitions. Led City to historic success, including the treble. Won the Golden Boot with ease. He wasn't just scoring tap-ins. He was bulldozing defenders, finishing half-chances, turning crosses into goals with terrifying efficiency. Pep once described him simply: he's unstoppable. Style of play: simple, savage, surgical. Haaland isn't flashy in the traditional sense. No endless stepovers, no unnecessary tricks. Instead, explosive pace, elite positioning, ice-cold finishing, physical dominance. He plays like a striker from another era, but optimized for the modern game. Efficiency over elegance, goals over glamour, mentality: cold, calm, obsessed. Perhaps Haaland's greatest strength isn't physical, it's mental. He studies defenders. He tracks his own numbers. He talks openly about wanting to be the best striker in history. No fear, no hesitation, just focus. Legacy in the making. Still young, already decorated, Erling Haaland is not chasing greatness, he's hunting it. Records will fall, defenders will struggle, and the question that follows him everywhere remains: how do you stop someone who was built to score? So far, no one really has.